You don't need that. Just call the police. Isn't that a little paranoid? I mean, just call the fire department. Why do you carry all that crap? It's not like you live in the wild. Is that all water? Are you one of those crazy preppers? Physical safety, shelter, water, and food. We've built a society that provides everything we need. If we want food, or protection, if we want a repair made, or a fire put out, all of that is a short drive or a phone call away. We've built a society that provides for all of our needs. But how secure is it? And how much does it take to interrupt the goods and services on which we've come to rely? New York City, 1977. A lightning strike, a loose locking nut, and the resulting cascade left most of New York City without power. The outage lasted only one day, but rampant rioting left over 1,600 structures in ruin, many of them burnt to the ground. In 2003, a simple software glitch caused a cascade that left 55 million in Ontario and the northeastern U.S. without power. In many locations, emergency services were lost, and some were without clean water for as long as 2 days. Toledo, Ohio, 2014. An algae bloom left 500,000 people without water for days. The store shelves emptied within hours. Atlanta, Georgia, 2000. An ice storm left nearly 500,000 without power or transportation for days. Many were left without heat, and some were left without water once frozen pipes burst. Similar events happened in 79, 2011, and 2014. And of course there's New Orleans, 2005, where a hurricane caused widespread flooding that killed hundreds. But the nearly total breakdown in essential services in the following days and weeks led to several hundred more deaths. And recently, we've seen many multi-day riots that quickly overwhelmed emergency services, shifting the focus to containing rather than stopping the crime and violence, and leaving people inside the riot zone to fend for themselves. These are but a few of hundreds of examples. In each of these cases, the essential services on which we've come to rely for our comfort, safety, and even our survival became suddenly unavailable. And in some cases, it didn't take much. The system that provides all these things can seem like an unstoppable gossamer of a machine. But in reality, it's a complex chain, and only one link needs to fail for people to suddenly be left to fend for themselves. Many think it's crazy to spend time and money for the ability to provide for your own safety and basic needs in a society that provides all of that for us. But a brief review of our own recent history will show just how thin the veneer of society really is. And when that veneer cracks, a people who have come to be completely dependent on society suddenly find themselves on their own. Once you realize that, you'll see that it's not crazy to have the materials and skills to provide for your own safety and basic needs. In fact, it's downright foolish not to.